for me to love that you're the one that's true. So many ways that I can show how deep in love I am with you. Oh, I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you, yeah. Now I'll never be alone. You will always be with me. You will always have my heart no matter what because of me. Looking out the window pane, I see what's meant to be. A brand new day for me to say nothing like your love. There's no one else to replace this everlasting love. Nothing like your love. It's always been a part of me. This is my destiny. My destiny. Nothing like your love. Here we are holding hands, building memories of us. You and I, this perfect life, we will never break apart. No, we won't break apart. We won't break apart. No, no, I'll never be alone. You will always be with me. You will always have my heart no matter what because of me. Looking out the window pane, I see what's meant to be. A brand new day for me to say nothing like your love. There's no one else to replace this everlasting love. Nothing like your love. It's always been a part of me. This is my destiny. My destiny. Nothing like your love. There's no one else to replace this everlasting love. Nothing like your love. It's always been a part of me. This is my destiny. My destiny. Nothing like your love.
Clubhouse dance music.
Dance
Music.
Dance
Music.
Dance
Music. Clubhouse dance music. Your number one source for everything freestyle.
You are the meaning of my dreams. These words are meant for me to say. Oh, nothing like your love. There's no one else to replace this everlasting love. Everlasting love. Nothing like your love. It's always been a part of me. This is my destiny. My destiny. There's no one else to replace this everlasting love. Everlasting. It's always been a part of me. This is my destiny.
Hello and welcome. Welcome to this edition of Clubhouse Dance Music and CPR's Clubhouse, the podcast. We have live right now on the show, Roger from Quadlibet. How are you doing tonight, my friend? Did you think that all these years later we will be celebrating the song Take Me, I'm Yours?
Wow, you know what? No, not. Never in my wildest dreams. Never in my wildest dreams. But thank you so much. I appreciate the support.
Now, do you remember us in Springfield getting together to put together a video for Quadlibet's Take Me, I'm Yours?
Oh, man, do I remember that? Yeah, you know, I watched that video a lot. I ain't gonna lie. I watched that video a lot, and I reminisce, you know, back on during those times, and it was fat. It was nice. That was an overcast day that the sun didn't come up until later.
I think that you came a few times for that particular video, and the best part about that particular video was that some of the footage was in my backyard. Remember that horrible backyard barbecue we had?
Oh,
and we also had the video on top of the garage over there in downtown Springfield, where the Sheridan is, on top of the garage. And then you had the in-studio stuff where, you guys were in the studio and you were all doing your maneuvers and your dance routine. It was awesome. I wish that we could do a video to Take Me, I'm Yours now with all the technology.
Oh, really, yeah. Oh, yeah. That really would be nice. That really would be nice. That's what's up.
Do you think that all the success that Quadlibet has had throughout the years will be all subjected to this one particular song that was released, in the mid '90s.
Right. I didn't really come around to that until like later on, because I'll be dead honest with you. I was done hearing "Take Me, I'm Yours." I was tired of it, and I just wanted to move on from it. But I'll share something with you. I was doing my little show tape routine, and when it came down to the Spanish part, I felt I felt verklempt, as they would say. I felt a little bit, emotional. Felt very emotional. I felt very emotional, and I've come to love it. And I don't really think about it's old and everything like that. It's still new, and a lot of people, and bless all those people that gave us left some pretty nice comments on YouTube. I really appreciate it.
Now, you've done music. You've worked with Willie Valentine on artistic recordings.
Oh, yeah.
On projects like You Don't Know the Pain and songs like Never Gonna Give Up. Your voice is unique. What do you think that voice is attributed to?
Oh, wow. You know what? Oh, man. That's a good one, Jose. That's a good one.
It's the major leagues, baby. It's the major leagues. You gotta.
I hear you. Dude, you know what, man? Yo, you know what? You stumped me, dog. I don't, and I'm a singer. I should be blah, blah, blah,
but
blah, blah.
Did you have any influences in your voice? Because, it's so soulful. It's like an R&B voice in a freestyle track. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't want to say nothing to those that sing R&B. I would never put myself in that class. But, you know what? I grew up, in the Michael Jackson era, and that was basically what I was listening to growing up. And the Osmond Brothers. I don't know if too many people remember the Osmond Brothers, but they had a song, "You Are the Light of the World," and I used to sing that on top of. You remember the big stereo that you open it up and there's a record player and then the amp and stuff, and you could put records in the middle.
I actually came across one of those recently. There's a small record store here who collects those things, and he showed me. He's like, "Oh, look at this boombox! It has a stereo and it has a record player." And then he's like, "It's only $500," and I'm like, "Okay, I'll pass on that." But classic piece of history.
Yeah. So I used to be hanging out. That's what I used to do. So I wouldn't say that my voice is like Michael Jackson, but that's where I get that soul for this. So them and the Osmond Brothers, really.
That is a great influence, Michael Jackson. Who wouldn't want to be influenced by Michael Jackson? The man was the king of pop, and to this day, he's still copied by many of the new artists. Usher.
Yes.
Usher, of course, tailored his career to Michael, and even Justin Bieber, can say thank you to Michael Jackson.
Yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely.
Let's talk about. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Let's talk about your new track, "Tainted Love." I love the song, not only because of the words and the way that is written, but the way you pay homage to the pop song "Tainted Love." I think that's pretty amazing.
Oh wow! You know what, man? That is amazing. But I have to admit that wasn't really my idea.
Oh no!
And no, it wasn't. That wasn't my idea. It wasn't my idea. It wasn't my idea at all.
Whosever idea it was brilliant, and it really puts a nice accent to the song.
Yeah, it does. It was something I never even thought about. I never thought about it.
Now, your song is available on iTunes and all digital distribution sites. So if people like "Tainted Love," who's currently the number 2 song here, most requested on Clubhouse, they will be able to get it under the digital distribution. Correct?
Yeah, that is correct. That is correct.
I did purchase my copy to digital distribution, and again, it's one of those songs that really grows on you. You listen to it over and over again. You find little things that you like, and again, your voice just carries everything, and the way the production was done, it's sweet. It's just a great song that was put together and blended together to make a great release. So congratulations on that. And congratulations on being number 2 so far. We'll figure out if you're number 2 again this week on the countdown.
You know what? I could be number 10, and I'd still be happy. It's a great outlet. You have a great outlet there, and you give. You target the good music to give those people that chance to be heard, and that's something that I appreciate as an artist. Having that opportunity to reach different people, and be able for them to have my song come into their world, and that is something I'm very appreciative of.
It's Quadlibet, baby. I mean, since 1995, 96, you guys have really cemented your spot here in New England. People don't know how big this group that came from New York City just got here. Connecticut and Massachusetts just loved you. As a matter of fact, there were times where you had shows and they would substitute the main act to put Quadlibet in at the end of the night, and that's an excellent compliment in your success at that time.
Oh no, absolutely, and dealing with Willie for all the years that we have, and he has artistic, and they have artists like Cynthia Figueroa, Willie himself, and Michael Anthony, and all these great artists. When we did shows, Willie would always put us, would let us close. We'd always close or be second to last to close. And I always thought that as a compliment to us, because everybody stays around to see the main acts and stuff like that. And I always felt that as a compliment. He always put us before himself when it came to shows. If anybody had to have any shows recorded, you see that's one thing that they did, and that was very appreciative to us. And we always felt good about that.
Who were your favorite groups in freestyle, if I may ask?
Oh, TKA. There's no TKA. I mean, I'm not ashamed to say this. We molded this group from TKA, from Kay, from Abby, which I had the pleasure of meeting all of them. Fighter back in the days, India, everybody, and that's when we came up. It was I remember when I first heard a TKA song. It was on a R&B station, 97.5, I think, back in the days, Kiss FM, and I was there in my room and we was hanging out, during school hours. I was like, oh snap! I just saw them in Devil's Nest. Oh, that was so cool. And so I always just like, dude, I was telling you, you can see the excitement in my voice when I talk about them, because, dude, that was the dude. Like, I see every performance, Heartthrob. They were in Devil's Nest 3 times. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, no.
Those are one of the people I pay homage to.
Back in the day, we used to have something called Riverside, and it turned into a Six Flags after. But there was a concert when I was in high school. It featured TKA, man, and I had to skip school just to make sure I got there, because I was bussing it. You know what I mean? So I had to be there. It was an excellent time. You're coming to Freestyle Fridays Live. It's your first performance in a long time here in Springfield, Massachusetts, and we're so excited to have you. What do you have in store next Friday, February 5th, at the International Beer Garden?
Yo, I got secrets, man. I got secrets. I can't be telling everything. I got secrets, dog.
Nice. Well, I'll let you keep your secrets, but like I said,
cool.
Philip Anthony, Eric, and I, who are Freestyle Fridays Live, the team, are so excited to have Quadlibet, especially Phil, because, Phil has a good connection to you guys. Now he's a comedian. He no longer does freestyle, but back in the day, he was a dancer with Quadlibet. He worked on the routines with you guys.
And he performed with us. He performed with us, I think, a couple of times. Well,
yes.
I don't know how many times, but he always was there to fill in. He was part of the family. I mean, if Phil go back, he'll tell you, everybody used to be in my house. It was like my house. I don't know how my wife is still married to me,
God bless her, right?
Everybody was, I know, God bless that woman, dog, because, everybody, if anybody could picture just a whole bunch, like over 16 people, ask Phil, he'll tell you, hanging out. And then we'd go barbecue, we'd cook, it'd be like an event. So,
excellent.
It was one of those, yeah.
Excellent. So, Roger, I want to thank you for joining us here on Clubhouse Dance Music. I can't wait to see you at Freestyle Fridays Live next Friday, February 5th, at the International Beer Garden in downtown Springfield. And I can't wait for all the surprises. And Quadlibet is a mainstay here in New England. Oh,
yeah. And, I can't wait either. I haven't seen Peter in a very, very long time, and I'm interested to see. I actually listened to that whole Todd Terry CD, and I love that track.